On your marks. Get set. I don't want to get out of the... Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you fight the Wither. Hey everybody, welcome back to WhiteFyr's Frontier. And as you saw at the very beginning of today's episode, I've already fought another Wither. Actually, I fought 3 more Withers since the last episode. I got 3 more beacons. One of them I'm saving for a haste 2 mining beacon. The other 2 I put right next to the speed beacon that we have. I have a resistance beacon and I have a haste 2 beacon, which is the new beacon I just got for today's episode. So as you guys can imagine, this Wither skeleton farm is working a lot better. And why is that? Well, I actually extended it out. You'll probably see on this side, I actually extended it out a whole another about 50 or 60 blocks on this side. And it's made things a lot more efficient. I've been slabbing up the area as well, trying to make things as efficient as I possibly can. And it's working. It's working really, really well. As you can see, we have tons of Wither skeletons. I mean tons of Wither skeletons spawning here. I gotta go all the way to the front for this, but you can see this. Yeah, all the Wither skeletons. There's actually so many, they can't even all fit up here. So I think we just got another skull, maybe. Let's see. Did I get another one? Maybe? Yeah, another Wither skull. So things are looking pretty darn good, guys, for the Wither skull department. I did not imagine that this farm was actually going to be as efficient as it is, but it's really darn efficient, which is a lot better than I thought. And this is probably all the farms that we're going to need for skulls. Now, in the future, I might still want to experiment around with a much more efficient design, but for right now, this farm's looking pretty good, guys. I'm really digging it. This farm is super awesome, and with enough time, we'll have beacons up one side and down the other. But guys, today's episode is not over here at the Wither Skeleton Farm. Let's head on over to the main base, and I'll show you guys what today's episode is all about. Look at that, guys, 4 beacons. Actually, I have a 5th beacon, which is over in the mineshaft, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. But the goal of today's episode is to work on the little things. Those are the things that I have not finished around the area here. So we'll work on some things at the mineshaft. It could be pathways, it could be the insides of things, or it could be just small things that we haven't gotten to yet that I really want to work on. But before we do that, I want to show you guys this little design right here. So I've been working on the pathway here, and we've been putting some fences down here. I like it. It's pretty cool. But the one idea that I had for a lamppost, I think actually Cody did this in the hardcore world, is a little lamppost like this where you have these five tall fences, a fence over, and a nice little lantern coming off of it. I don't know what you guys think for lighting for this area, because I've been trying to work on that as well. If we add some of these little lampposts, let me know down in the comments below if you guys like these. I think that they're pretty cool, and they're very simple, and they're a nice little addition to the area. So I think that they could be cool. But let me know if you guys have any other suggestions, or like or don't like these, down in the comment section below. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, one of our beacons is over this way. That's why 2 of the beacons back there aren't working. I had to take blocks from that beacon because we're very low on resources for the beacon over here in the mineshaft. But before we go into the mineshaft, as you'll see up here, I've finished off this pathway here. I've added some of these fences along the side, and it leads all the way up to this. Now, we do need to get some string for this. That's one thing I definitely want to do today. But if we head down in here, you'll notice on the way down, yeah, all of this is stone. That needs to be changed. But if we head down here, you'll see at the bottom as well, all of this is still stone. This all needs to be changed, and it will be our first task for today. So guys, as you can see, our beacons down here, I've been expanding the mineshaft little by little. I've added some lanterns as well up here, which I think is really cool. It lightens up the dark places that I didn't really like about this mineshaft, so I'm very happy with those. But yeah, our first task for today, before I get sidetracked, is this mineshaft entrance down here. Now, all we really have to do is decorate it, but I've got to come up with a design that works with these, or unless I can find some other way of holding the water back. I don't know if I will, but I'll have to think of something. So guys, I'll get some resources together, work on this a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back with hopefully a bit of a progress update in just a moment. So I think I'm actually done with this area back here. I decided just to place the signs on both sides. We don't need it on this side, but I like the aesthetic a lot more, so I figure placing it on both sides would make it look a little bit better, which I think it does. And I decided to go for basically a straight stripped jungle wood area right here. I put a lantern or a redstone lamp underneath of here, and all the way up I have redstone lamps every 6 blocks. I think there's 5 in between every single redstone lamp. So basically the way that this works is if you go, oh, and by the way, on these sides I did this. I actually didn't finish this all that much, but I'm thinking, wait, actually, I was thinking for that one, because it doesn't matter all that much, we just do something like this, and boom, 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 voila. Very simple, very easy, does the job. But basically the way that this works is it's the same way that it has been working, but if we travel upwards, you'll see a light flashes by every half a second, I don't know, something like that. And then as we drop down here, we drop straight down. Nice little aesthetic sort of thing right there with the lanterns going by, or the redstone lamps. And voila, it's all good. We are good to go. Everything looks fine and dandy. This took quite a while, honestly. The water over here kept on getting in my way, so this took a lot longer than I expected. But the next thing I want to do, guys, is if we head up all the way up here. And I don't really know how good this actually looks, but I want to go with something more simple than detailed. Because as you can see up here, this is really, really detailed. Extremely detailed up here. Actually, I want to grab some of those. I want to start replacing some of these guys, because I don't like the look of the logs as they are. So we do something like that. Wait, do I like that more? Yeah, I like that a lot more. I like that. All right, let's grab some more of those. As you can see up here, guys, we have a lot of detailed stuff up here. But the one thing we haven't really done up here is we haven't figured out the lighting situation for this area. So I wanted to see if we could get that done today as well, because I'm kind of tired of seeing all these torches. So if we maybe use some lanterns, I think that's probably the best way of doing lighting in here. Placing some lanterns, either hanging them from the ceiling somewhere. Actually, right there could be a good place. Or placing them on top of some blocks could be cool as well, because they work pretty well on top of blocks. So let me go ahead and grab some lanterns. Let me put down my ender chest. We can grab ourselves some lanterns and see if I can use some of those. I think there's some, yeah, there's 17 in there. Perfect. And I want to use some jungle fences, I think, to hang these from. We're currently at 1.14.2 still, so there is no hanging from iron bars, but I'm pretty sure they added that in 1.13 or 1.14.3. So hopefully I'm right about that. I think that is a very, very cool feature. What if we did something like that? I don't know if I like how it's connected up there, but what if we did something like that? So there. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We would have to do, it wouldn't be symmetrical. I don't like that. I want to go very symmetrical with this, so that might be okay. That might be a-okay. Let's see. Oh no, it's not connected at the top. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well that's not okay. Let's see. How can we do this? How can we do this? Well, one thing's for sure. I think lanterns down here would look pretty cool. So if we do those 3, we can get rid of these torches, I believe. Maybe if we place one... Not really sure where to go from there. I'm thinking we might do one right above here. So can we... Oh, you know what? Can we do like a chandelier sort of thing? That could be kind of cool. Or we could do something like that. That works as well, I think. What's the light level on here? It is 0 sky, 11 block light. All right, 9 right there. That's not, no mobs are spawning. That works. But I wanted to do, I think, a few more on the sides as well, because these corners are probably going to be a little dark. Let's remove the torches. It's gonna be a little dark in the corners. So what if we decided to hang some? Do I have any stone brick on me? Gotta have some stone brick on me. Maybe there's some in my ender chest. Slabs? Yeah, slabs work. What if we did this and hung a few lanterns from there? Huh? How does that sound? That could work. That could definitely work. Do do something like that, that, and that. It's a lot of light. It's definitely a lot of light. But I think it works. Well, over here though, we will probably want. Can I put some outside maybe? Like if I put something like this and this, and I put some lanterns on top of that, would that work? What's the light level here? 10 block, 9 block, 8 block. I don't see any 7s. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay then. No mobs are gonna spawn here. So yeah, this works. This definitely works. I do not mind this at all. So I guess that's it for our lighting in this area. That was pretty quick. Quicker than I expected. I don't think we're gonna need to put any sort of covering over top of this. I think that the way that this shapes into the side here is just fine. But the next thing I need to do, guys, is get some string so that we can take care of these. I've sort of been breaking them by hand, but as you can see, we only have one, I think maybe 2 things of string around here. Oh, there's one up there. So I definitely want to take care of these vines with the string next. So guys, I'm gonna go grab myself some string and I'll be back, and hopefully with some progress around this area and some progress with the vines. Now isn't this much nicer? That already looks a lot better. I got a lot more string, just enough to sort of clear out this pathway and do a few things right off of the pathway. And I think it looks pretty good. I actually have a very clean pathway all the way up to the entrance to the mine now, so I don't have to constantly be slowed down by vines, thank goodness. But I have been looking around here, seeing what else I need to get done. And the other thing I remembered was that I still need to get the bridge done. So I went ahead, cleared out a lot of the stuff that was underneath of the bridge. And by the bridge, I mean the hanging bridge, the one that goes from the mountain to our left, where the comment tower is, to the starter tower. And I've come up with a design I really like for underneath of it, and I think it works out pretty well. So I was actually kind of surprised how well it worked out. So hopefully you guys like it too, but I guess we might need to go a little further up to actually see it. Here's pretty good. But yeah, this is what I decided to do. I have these fence posts hanging down, and I have basically just a bunch of slabs. I started with some slabs and just sort of rolled with it. And it looks pretty cool. Basically, the fences go, there's, I guess, a section of 3 high fences every once in a while, and they connect up to this second layer at the bottom. Because I was kind of looking at pictures of hanging bridges, or like bridges that don't have any supports in the middle, and trying to see how they would work and what I could do with the underside. And this is sort of one of the things that I saw, and I implemented it here, and I think it looks pretty good. If we take another look from over on this side, like if we went all the way over to here, I guess. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. I'm not really too sure about this portion right here. The little, it's not a perfect curve, but it works. It works, and it's spawn proof. I'm fairly certain it's spawn proof. Or most of it is at least spawn proof. That part may not be, but the rest of this is because all these half slabs are on the bottom half of the block, so no mobs should be able to spawn there. So we should be good regardless, but just in case, I think that is a pretty nice little design, and it connects in, of course, with the 2 sides over here. But the other thing I wanted to work on today, while we have some time, is I want to work on this area over here. We could use some string here, although that may not be the huge focus of today. Because if we look on this side, I mean, here could use a little bit of work as well. But if we look on this side, you'll see, not here, not here, not here. You'll see on this side, we never really did much with it. I mean, we have this little area right here that goes up that isn't really finished. And we have these sides right here that need some fences connecting everything together. So that's something I want to do. I don't really know what to do right here. So I'm going to have to find a solution for that. And it's going to be a solution that needs to work in multiple, whether it's going vertically or horizontally. All of this, I guess, needs slabs as well, because this is all sort of temporary. I didn't really know what I was going to be doing with it. So all this needs to be raised up a little bit and have some slabs on it. And then moving this down here and adding another rail right here, and so on and so forth. Not really sure what I'm doing with this side just yet. But at least up to here would be really nice to add some borders here, add in some fences, and kind of figure out exactly what I want to do, because I want to enclose all this and then maybe have some sort of other buildings back here. So I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to enclose this And that was definitely something that we need to get done today. So I already showed you guys some of the progress that I made. Let me go ahead and make some more progress on this mountainside area here, and I'll show you what I've done in just a minute. Oh ho ho, looking good, huh? Looking good. I've extended all of this. I basically made it 3 wide here, and I've encased all of this stone here. I've added some. I've encased it all in these pillars with the fences right here. I want to mix in some oak at some point, but we've extended it all the way down. There's no more grass here, just on the inside, because the grass is fine where it is on the inside. Like I said, made this all 3 wide, and I've been doing some things with lighting and leaves. As you can see, I've been adding leaves here and there, a few down here, a few up here. I've been adding some lanterns around the place, and there's none up here, but there's one just sitting right here, kind of hidden. There's some hidden lighting in some places as well, and I haven't done too much of that, but I'll definitely be adding more of that. Another lantern over here. I've noticed that cobblestone walls and stone brick walls are really good for having lanterns on top. It's actually a really nice combo, so I've been using that a little bit. If we head up here, got a lantern up here, a lantern down here. Yeah, one right there. Got one up here, and all the way up to the top. I've been liking it. I really like how this looks. And the reason this is sort of weird right here is, one, there's leaves right here. But second, I want to expand to this side, so eventually this will go away anyways. So it's not like it matters all that much, to be honest. But guys, I think I'm done for today. I'm done with all the little things that I wanted to do in today's episode. It's turned out pretty well. We've gotten a few things, a few quality of life things done. This bridge was a huge success today. I'm working on the mineshaft today was, in my eyes, a huge success. Not a whole lot of visual progress, but a whole lot of doing the little things that I've been procrastinating on, and I'm finally getting done in an episode. So guys, I'm going to pick a comment for today if I can speak. And I'll be back to end off today's episode in just a minute. I'm basically floating. That's pretty cool. And today's comment is from NBU Productions, who said, "Dang, still hacking away at that thing?" And the reason I included this comment as the comment for today is because I realized I forgot to show you guys this thing down here. If we can go ahead, let me actually change it to my chest plate real quick. So to swim this way, you will see that the entire inside of it is pretty much dug out now. If we can actually get over here and hopefully not die. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. If we head inside, as you can see, yep, this entire place, basically the entire interior is done. I finally cleared out the top room up there. And now we just have to wait and see what I want to do with this thing. If I want to leave it here, if I want to remove the monument. I think I at least want to remove all the water outside of it. Because I know that there are ways of making farms like this, or guardian farms, without having to remove the water outside. But I'm thinking removing the water outside would give a lot more opportunity to make a cool looking structure around it. So I'll more than likely do that. But yep, inside of here is done. Looking pretty darn good. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Fires Frontier. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.